You didn't cheat, you weren't abusive, and not only that, you were a good provider. You tried to be a good husband and a good dad. So why'd your wife mentally check out and shut down? Why did she leave? Why did she say things like, "I don't feel attracted to you anymore," or the dreaded, "I love you, but I'm not in love with you"? I heard that one. It's horrible. So here's the harsh truth that a lot of men never hear. You nice guyed your marriage. Yes, I've turned nice guy into a verb. And yes, I nice guyed my marriage. So what does that mean to nice guy your marriage? You thought that being nice was the answer to a lot of your problems, that being easygoing, agreeable, and helpful would earn you love. So what we're talking about here is something called nice guy syndrome. It's a term coined by my friend and my mentor, Dr. Robert Glover. And many of the men that I work with are men with some or even many nice guy traits. So what is nice guy syndrome? It's not actually about being kind. It's really about being inauthentic. It's when you avoid conflict and suppress your needs and wants and feelings, and you try to earn love by being good, helpful, or non-threatening. So on a superficial level, it looks like you're doing everything right, but under the surface, you're hiding yourself, you're performing for her, and you're abandoning your own inner truth to keep the peace in your relationship. And over time, it kills the attraction, it kills the trust, and it kills the relationship. Listen, I know. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through 7 clear signs that you nice guyed your marriage. So if you're getting divorced, this may help you see clearly the factors that led to divorce. If you're still married, maybe it's not too late to work on yourself and move the relationship in a positive direction. Whatever your situation, it's essential that you get clear on any nice guy traits that are holding you back, because you absolutely can change all of them and become a much better version of yourself. All right. Sign number 1 that you nice guyed your marriage. You hid your needs to avoid conflict. You didn't want to burden your wife. You wanted to be the easy one, the good one. So you stopped asking for what you needed, or maybe you never even told her what you needed. I'm going to share things that men have told me that fit this pattern. One man told me, "I'd just be exhausted at the end of the week and I wanted a break or just time to myself," but I never said anything. I was scared of that what she would think, that I was being selfish. So I just sucked it up and I started resenting her for not noticing what my needs were. Or another man said to me, "I just gave up on sex. I told myself I was okay without it, even though I wasn't. I was just scared to say what I really needed." So do you see yourself in any of those statements? So hiding your needs doesn't bring you any peace. And if you did this, your wife probably felt disconnected from you, and probably that she saw you as weak and passive. Okay, sign number 2, you avoided conflict at all costs. So in your marriage, you shut down, you delayed important conversations, you tried to keep things calm, but she saw you as emotionally absent because of that, and someone that she couldn't feel safe with, couldn't trust. Here's how I would be. She would say something that hurt me, and I'd smile and act like I was fine. And then I'd stew about it for days, and I would shut down, pout, and then in some cases explode over something totally unrelated, like a powder keg. Maybe this one will ring true for you. I wanted to speak up, but I didn't want to make her mad, so I stayed quiet. And now I realize she lost respect for me. So the take home here is nice guys avoid conflict like the plague, and avoiding conflict doesn't build connection. It builds distance. So real intimacy requires you to approach conflict, and look at conflict as an opportunity. which is an unfamiliar idea for most nice guys. All right, sign number 3, you tried to earn love by overgiving. So this is things like you did more dishes, you helped out more with the kids, but you were secretly hoping that this would bring you gratitude from her, or sex, or affection, or just warmth in return for all the things you were doing. Is that you? Like for me, I would make dinner, clean the kitchen, put my son to bed, and I'd think maybe tonight she'll want to connect. But when she didn't, I would feel so disappointed, and I'd act cold or distant, like a little boy who didn't get his gold star. Here's what another man said to me: I bought her flowers. I fixed the fence. I thought if I just did enough, she'd love me again. It's hard to hear. So this is really important. What we're talking about here is giving to get. It's also called a covert contract. It's a contract she doesn't know about to get your needs met. And here's the thing: your wife can sense, or could sense, that there were strings attached to what you were giving. You know when people are giving to get. It feels fishy. All right, sign number 4, you lost your purpose and identity. So this is something very common for nice guys. So your life as a married man may have become all about her and her mood and her schedule and her approval. Does that sound like you? So here's what one man told me: I didn't know who I was outside the marriage. I stopped hanging out with friends. I stopped doing jujitsu. I stopped dreaming. I was just trying to keep my family running and not get in trouble. Do you worry about getting in trouble with your wife, or did you? Another man told me, I used to be a guy with a mission, but by the end of the marriage, I was just trying not to piss her off. So this is really, really critical. Women don't want to be your purpose. They want to join a man who already has a purpose. And I know this is confusing because it's become normal for men to say, my family is my purpose. And listen, there's nothing wrong with your family being central to your life, but it's still important to find meaning and direction outside of your role as a husband and a dad. So those are the things that probably attracted her to you in the first place, that you had a mission in life when you got together, and you had your own passions and hobbies and friendships outside of her. And if you let go of those things, you lost who you were, and that probably killed her respect and attraction to you. All right, sign number 5 that you nice guyed your marriage: you suppressed your sexual truth. So this might look like you stopped initiating sex, or you just shut down your desire overall, or you played it safe in the bedroom, or maybe you tried to meet your sexual needs through porn or even through affairs. So what do you think happens to your sex life if you do that? It's dead. It's the dead bedroom. And it's not because you're a fundamentally broken person. It's because you became passive and you just wanted to please her. So here's what some men have told me: I just stopped initiating sex. I figured if I just waited long enough, maybe she'd come around, but she never did. And I hated myself for wanting sex. Or maybe you were like this: she told me I felt more like a roommate than a lover. Ugh. And she was right. So owning your sexual truth, embracing your sexuality, being a leader in your sex life doesn't mean dominating. It means showing up fully present, and not needy, and knowing and doing things that create connection and chemistry every day. And sometimes it means tolerating rejection and soothing yourself. If you make a sexual overture to her. All right, sign number 6, you made her the emotional leader in the relationship. I don't know about you, but I kind of expected my ex to lead on the big emotional conversations. So if in your marriage She was setting the emotional tone, and she was initiating the hard conversations, and you just followed, and you were hesitant and unsure of what to say. That's going to kill the connection, kill her respect for you. Like, maybe your wife said to you, "Why am I the only adult in this relationship?" Or maybe she asked you how you felt and you didn't even know how you felt, or you were scared to say the wrong thing. So if you're not showing up as a full participant or initiating important emotional conversations, the wife will often step up and do it, but then she will resent you for not leading, or she'll just withdraw. All right, sign number 7. You knew she had a foot out the door, and then you thought that doing everything right would win her back. So you knew she was on her way out, but you did a ton of things to fix yourself. Again, I'm guilty of this. So you hoped that it would be enough where she'd notice and approve of you and stay with you. So one man told me, I begged her to give me 3 more months, and she stayed because she felt bad for me, not because she wanted to. Oof. Another man said, I thought if I went to therapy and lost some weight and started journaling, she'd come back around, but it didn't matter. It was too late. She couldn't feel the shift in me. So when you're when working on yourself comes out of your own anxiety or panic about the relationship, she's not going to trust the change that you're making. So when you work on yourself, it's got to come from an authentic place. It's got to come from having integrity and wanting to be a better man for yourself. That's when she's going to feel the change, and you're not going to have to tell her that you're changing. She's just going to sense it. So if you saw yourself in any of these nice guy traits and these examples, that's good. That means you're ready to stop bullshitting yourself. You didn't fail at marriage because you were a bad man or a bad person. You failed because you were a disconnected man, disconnected from yourself, disconnected from her. You thought that being a good husband meant being agreeable, being a pleaser, being non-threatening, being nice. But what your wife wanted was a man who was grounded, who was present, a man with a spine. And here's the thing, whatever your situation now, you could still become that man. As it's not to win her back, it's to get yourself back or to become that better version of yourself that you know is in there. If you're feeling this video, drop a comment and let me know which one of these signs hit the hardest. And subscribe to my channel if you're done playing small and want to build a bigger and better life. And I'll see you on the next one.